Terrific game for us, and Florida played really, really hard. They have a very good basketball team and beat us twice this year, and our players have worked really hard to improve since the last time we played them. So it was very gratifying to win this game, and also to shake off a very poor first half. I thought the players showed a lot by coming back in the second half and finding a way to win. So we are thrilled with this outcome today and looking forward to tomorrow.
Go ahead and take questions. If you'd raise your hand, we'll get a microphone to you. Got a question here in the front.
Early in the first half, Denisha went out with 2 fouls, and you all ended the first half down. How much did you get in the locker room? How much did you talk about getting Denisha started in the second half to come out strong?
Well, we talked about our post play just in general. I thought sort of stepped back from the challenge in the first half. We didn't have a lot of toughness in the post in the second half of the first half. I just didn't think we were competing very hard in the paint. I thought Florida was much tougher in the first half. So we just talked about, we didn't talk about individually Denisha, we just talked about toughness in the post, that you had to be patient, but you had to be really, really tough. And I thought our play on the interior really stepped up and battled there and played a lot tougher in the second half. We made some real tough buckets.
Question again in the front center.
So obviously earlier in the season you all lost to Florida twice. What do you do to prepare mentally and physically coming back to this game, I guess? What do you think was the difference between those first 2 games and then this game?
Well, we learned a lot in the second game when Florida really took it to us in Gainesville. And it's almost a month ago, and we went to work on our transition defense, which I thought was much better today. And we, held them 16 fewer points. So I thought our overall defense was just a lot better today than it was in Gainesville. And I just think the players, it was after that game that we really tried to sit down and figure out which way we were going to go. And they've done a lot of hard work since that Sunday in Gainesville, and I'm real proud of them, and it's great to see a tangible result. It wouldn't have mattered today whether you won or lost the game. The players have worked really hard to make changes and to improve, but it sure is satisfying to get a tangible result of beating a team that's beaten you twice, and we certainly learned a lot from those games this year.
Got a question in the back.
Matthew, the game was tied at 53, and you guys had a stretch where Michaela and Lene either scored or assisted on 8 straight points. For a coach, I mean, is it hard to trust freshmen in a tournament game like that?
Well, it is really, I think their result today was because they've been working so hard and they're extremely talented. Florida is a difficult team to defend. They're schematically against man-to-man, they're so active and take advantage of their personnel that it's hard to play defense against them. And it's also hard to stay in the zone because they have such good three-point shooters, as evidence of their 10 made threes today. So defensively, this is a challenging game, and I've said before, those 2 players have worked hard on their defense, and I thought they had some good moments there, but they are offensively very gifted. I thought the pass that Michaela made to Denisha in transition really energized our team, and I thought it was a game-changing play, and that's a talented player that made that play on both ends, to catch that pass and to make that pass. So I thought the freshmen were a big lift to us today, no question about it.
Got a question on the right.
Coach, you talked about beating a team that you lost to twice earlier this year. You got the same scenario coming up tomorrow with South Carolina. What do you guys need to do differently in this one to get the outcome you want?
Well, we have to play better defense than we did in Lexington. We just didn't have a very good defensive night at all. South Carolina really took it to us that night. So we're going to have to battle a lot harder, and I think that this team has worked really hard since that game as well. And it's going to be a really tough game, and we just have to get our minds ready to battle for 40 minutes. And credit our team today, that's what they did. We were not looking real good at halftime, and they just came out and fought really hard. So that's the same formula. This is a real tough tournament to win, and I just think toughness is at a premium right now in this tournament. And so that's what we'll talk to our players about from now until whenever we tip off tomorrow. We just need to get ourselves ready to be the tougher team.
Got a question on the right.